welcome back to Chatty Sparkly Runners.
It's good to be back.
It is very exciting to be back, yeah, after a bit of an extended break. And we have got something special today, haven't we? We're going to be talking about 3 easy ways to run faster over 5k.
Yep, faster 5k.
To run a faster 5k.
Some people don't want to run faster, they're quite happy just being social and getting out and keeping
well, we know
healthy.
There's plenty of people out there that
the vast majority
of
people want to go faster over 5k.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to start today. We might have a little bit more for you next week on that as well. So what happened to the weather, Colin?
Well, the reason why we haven't been filming is because we wait for the sun to shine before we film, and we've waited all through December and most of January, and
the sun's still not shining.
Okay,
so at least it's not snowing.
Okay.
Okay, so
these are three quick,
easy.
Really easy things you can do to go faster over 5k without changing your training.
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's perfect, isn't it?
Okay, we're going to run
you
on.
I'm just listening to the car for a little bit.
Okay.
Not. Okay.
Okay, so the first thing is, the first thing, because they're all things to do. So the first thing is, don't go into the 5k tired. Most people, when they're training, are a little bit tired all the time because they go too fast. The vast majority of people that we see go too fast or do too much, and they're tired.
So when they come and do their 5k
and they're tired, so they won't run it best. So you've got to go into it fresh. So go super chatty, which is slower than chatty, for a couple of days, or have a couple of days off. Some people like to have a day off but actually do a little bit of a chatty run the day before, just so their bodies don't forget. And so number one, go into it fresh, so your legs have got plenty of energy.
You haven't done something silly like a spinning session the day before.
Or kettlebells, my favourite.
Or kettlebells or whatever.
Kettlebell class. Okay, number two.
Give yourself a few days. Yeah.
Number two, warm up properly. Now warm up.
We've done a whole video on this.
Okay,
which I will link to if you go on the Facebook group. But go on, Colin.
Park run, warming up. When I warm up, I get there about 8:20 and I start jogging around, and I'm the only person there, and I think, oh, it can't be on this week.
It's always deathly quiet, isn't it? Nobody there.
And then there's one or two old codgers like me turn up, but it's gone 9:30, they turn up, and then around about quarter to 9, people start walking all over from their cars, and then by 10 to 9 I suddenly realise it's going on, and then by 5 to 9 everybody's there. But very few people do I actually see warming up.
You see a few, they sort of start appearing, don't they? But if you think of the hundreds of people on that start line, a heck of a lot of them are just turning up, aren't they?
And we've done this experiment, whereas if you warm up properly, you'll run about 25 seconds quicker than if you didn't warm up. So a warm up would be a 5-minute walk like we've done today, some nice chatty running for 50. So you've done 15-20 minutes, gradually getting faster. 4 sparkly little bits with a couple of minutes in between.
Depends. Don't forget, it depends on the time that you're going to go for. If you're going to do your 5k in about 45 minutes, you might not want to do 15 minutes chatty to start with. I'm just thinking about me at the moment. It would be my normal 5-minute walk, 5 minutes super chatty, and that would be enough.
When I see the park run, the people that don't warm up, actually they set off quite gently, so they sort of. But there are some people, every park run try to go quicker, and they don't warm up. So if they do warm up, we've done it. We've had people not warm up and then people warm up, and it's about 25 seconds.
It does make a big difference. So it is important, isn't it? Because you're getting your muscles ready, you're getting your whole cardiovascular system ready.
You're getting your blood transferring from your core out to your running muscles, all your running capillaries open up, your heart opens up.
Excuse me, you're pushing me into the hedge.
I always do.
Oh, I've missed this, being pushed into the hedge.
Does that?
Okay, so that's warming up. That's number 2.
And the third
3,
and final one for today is being even paced. So those people that don't know how to pace themselves, what they do is they set off too fast, and then they have not a very pleasant time, and they slow down like crazy. You had a good example, wasn't it?
Or my beginners that set off too fast,
they'd come to your...
stop and walk, then set off too fast again.
Get huffy puffy.
And then have to
heavy
walk.
legged.
Yeah, so I always remember those couple of ladies that came to one of my Chatty Sparky sessions and learnt how to run Chatty, and then went to park run the next Saturday and were astounded because they'd knocked 3 and 5 minutes off their 5K.
5 minutes, they'd gone 5 minutes faster.
All they'd done was slow down to a Chatty pace, and they'd been able to keep going at a more consistent pace. So they had stopped and walked a bit, but not for as long as they were doing so before.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all about consistent pace, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's
so
the
how
same.
Are you going
yeah,
to...
so it's the same wherever you are in the field. Yeah. If you want to run well, and fast, or faster than you've done before,
now because there's a car going.
You've got to run even pace.
Yeah.
Traffic chaos. That's 2 cars. Okay. So even pace is best. And I can remember I did a 5K as one of the evening series in Telford.
You can go back in the middle now.
And I went through my first mile and I did all 5K very consistently. And there was a group of people that I was with, 4 or 5 people who were with me at a mile, but by the end of 5K I'd beaten them by 2 minutes.
Wow.
So they must have really slowed down. So if they just ran that first mile evenly, then, you know, more easily, they would have improved by a minute.
Yeah.
So I always say, make sure that your last mile is the same speed as your first mile.
So how can you teach yourself to run at a consistent pace then?
You've just got to practice it. And so what would be a really nice thing to do, and quite a bit of fun, is if you did a warm-up. So you do a warm-up that you practice for when you come to do your 5K, and you run 4K instead.
Right. Yeah, so it's a bit shorter.
It's a bit shorter, so you're not going to get as tired.
Yeah.
So if you run 4K at your 5K pace, you're not going to be as tired, but you still learn the pace to do. And then you can get back with your GPS watch and whatever app you run at, use, and then you can see if you have run per kilometre.
I mean, it's a good way to practice being feeling based as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
By not setting off too fast, seeing if you can be consistent for the 4K.
Yeah.
Then the next time you do it, you might think, well, actually, perhaps I could go a little bit faster. You can experiment, can't you?
Yeah, and the experienced runners, and by doing it a few times, you'll get experience, will set off more gently than they think they need. That's what I find, is that I have to go off much more gently than I think, and then I gradually every kilometre put more effort in, and hopefully it'll be even pace.
Yeah, so it's not something that you're necessarily going to be able to do straight away. It's something you can practice.
But
so you wouldn't do that every week though, would you?
No, every other week.
Every other week. If you wanted to improve your 5K time, just practice your even pacing every other week.
At your 5K pace.
At your 5K pace.
Have
over 4K.
Yeah,
initially. Have a bit of fun, see what you can do.
Yeah, you'll soon get the hang of it. But then, my last top tip is, come race day, you've got to be even more disciplined, because you've got all those that are ill-disciplined around you shooting off, and you have to have in your mind what you're going to do.
And if there aren't any races or park runs at the moment, you're going to do it. You can set yourself in
a month's time. Do it.
Yeah, do it in a month.
Rest up beforehand. Do a nice warm up. Do a fast, even 5K, and see how you get on, and then let us know how you get on.
Yeah, do let us know what success you have.
I might do that myself. I'll do it myself, because I'm getting fitter. I'm losing my weight and everything, as people can see in the differences. They can see that I've increased.
I'm holding mine in.
They've seen my massive increase in fitness. Yeah.
Okay, so where are we this week?
Acton Scott.
Yeah,
we've actually come past the historic working farm.
We'll just do a little turn, because it's lovely hills and gentle rolling hills.
Yeah.
Acton Scott, historic working farm. I think people might know it from the television programme Victorian Working Farm, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. but it's a lovely place.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So.
And Facebook still going nicely?
Yeah. Don't forget our Facebook page where we post these videos. We post them on YouTube. We post them on the Facebook page. We've got a group that you can join as well if you want to have a bit more advice or.
We're going for 1,000 members on our Facebook group. Chatty Sparkly Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's have some more.
Invite some people along.
And our website as well, chattysparklyrunners.co.uk, has all the videos and the text that goes with it. And if you look on there, if you want the links to the warming up video, I'll put it on there, so it'll be easy to find.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week for a bit more.